Hi, you guys. You guys see a lot of stuff in the background. Been really trying to get things together, and I have to get some things packed up over here so that I can put it in the food pantries that we have um downtown. Um, yeah, I got to put it downtown. Basically, that's what it is. Um, today today's been, I mean, this whole week has been really, really shifty. Like, it's just been a huge change. I've been a little, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I haven't been fearful in some of the things that I've been doing, but I know this is the time to leap more than ever than to leap into what I'm supposed to do. So, that's what I've been trying to do, trying to take those necessary steps, but to be thoughtful through the whole process and yeah, to be thoughtful because nothing is guaranteed in this life. Even though a lot of things are getting lifted, we're having a lot of things open and things are somewhat getting back to normal. We know that anything can happen, anything is possible. So, um, yeah, I just been trying to get that together. I also got some things under works with the lipstick and the cosmetics that I make. So grateful for it. I'm really grateful because sometimes you can feel down and out when you're going through a process over and over and over and you don't see the results coming in right out of the bag. I took a huge gamble. I took a huge gamble on myself. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I did this right. I took a huge gamble on myself. I'm gonna try to. I don't know what's up with my camera, y'all. Oh, did it get worse? Seemed like it got worse to me. Hmm. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. There we go. Okay, so I took a huge gamble on myself. Um, by making my own cosmetics by scratch, doing everything inside of starting out making ingredients from what comes out of my kitchen. Other than the colors, you kind of get those for rocks. But it takes it takes more time. It takes more time to do that, and you have to when you're dealing with things that are natural. I won't say organic because it's a certain measurement that they change with organics, and we know all things that are considered organic is not always healthy for you. But I do use natural ingredients, things that you can use every day. So doing that, you have to be very careful about the amounts that you use. Um, the amounts that you use and the combinations. It's just like any chemistry component. Two things might be very mild, but when you put them together, they can be very explosive. Um, a lot of explosives are made like that. A lot of lip balms are made like that. Things are, yeah. So you have to be careful with the measurements, things like that. So, um, yeah, it took me a minute to get everything off the ground. Then it took me a minute to network because I didn't have the funding to do it. So I had to knock on the doors. I had to go the old fashioned way, the old Madam CJ Walker way, which is kind of cool for me, because it got me out of my shell to start talking to more people. Um, but yeah, I thought it was just going to take longer than it actually was, and it just to see that it's actually manifesting and it's going forth the right way, it's giving me a lot of hope. Does it take a lot of my time? Yes, it does. But is it worth it? I think in the long run, yes, it's going to be worth it because people hear word of mouth and they those things happen. If you keep working on a product, eventually people will come out and learn to respect and understand the hustle. So um, just really, really grateful for that. Um, and another one of the reasons why I did it that way is because I wanted to be more in control of it. I wanted to know what the products I was giving out to people. And I know a lot of things don't sit well with my body, and a lot of things don't sit well with me because I don't know. My body can overcome a lot of things, but I do get very ill eating or touching or being around certain things. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. I also had to get ready for some interviews, y'all. I've been getting interviews left and right and right and left, and it's like, okay, like this was a time before I couldn't get a call. People wasn't even acknowledging me. I literally tried to wipe myself off of the internet. And I'm still in the process of. I thought I was going to try to do it, but it is what it is. If someone wants to find you, they'll find you. You could be in a hole. You don't even need the internet to find people, but that's what we think. That's what we think, but it's all in here and all in here. But you tell people that, they think you're weird. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and call my mom. I know they're probably going to have me call back, but that's cool. Because I can finish telling y'all about what I've been going through and why.
Listen carefully to the following options.
And why I want to be solo.
Speak the name or enter your party's extension. Wait while I transfer your call.
Richmond State Hospital operator.
Hi, I'm calling for 420 Unit A.
1 moment, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, they had their happy cookies today.
420A, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. The unit code is 420 Unit A. I'm Beldine, and I'm calling for Patricia.
Okay, hold on 1 moment, please.
Thank you. If they tell me I gotta wait and hold for her, then it's gonna be something.
Trisha. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay, how you feeling?
Well, they supposed to do me tonight. I told y'all they do people.
Do what? They do what?
Put you on death row.
Mom, you said that the last time. You still living. You're not on death row.
I'm next. I am.
No, you're not. They don't put people on death row in mental hospitals. You remember where you at?
I know where I'm at, and I know where it's going.
Okay, so what happened the last time when they said that?
My name wasn't on it. It was other people's name on it.
Okay, well, what happened when you said that? Remember you said that was going to happen the last time? What happened?
They stopped it, but they did some people. They did about 6 people.
So, Mom, what did you eat today?
I don't remember.
You don't? Do you remember going to class today?
I didn't go.
Why didn't you go?
I was kind of upset, so I stayed.
Oh, what happened? Why you was mad?
Girl, I said they finna do me.
So that's why you was mad?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to call you tomorrow and see if you're still there?
You can, yeah.
Okay, so when you're there, are you gonna believe me that they didn't do nothing to you?
Of course, if I'm there.
If you there tomorrow, you gonna remember? Cause I'm gonna ask you tomorrow. So then you gotta you promise?
Yeah.
Now what did we just say? I want you to remember.
Call you if I'm still there tomorrow.
I'm gonna call you. If you still there, then you gotta do what? You gotta remember, right? You gotta remember
Right.
they not gonna do nothing, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
What you eat for dinner?
Garlic bread and meat and pasta.
Oh, that sounds good. What kind of meat? Was it like spaghetti?
No. It was hamburger.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds awesome, Mom. Was it good?
Yeah.
It sounded like it was good.
Huh?
It sounded like it was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did they give you some fruit or something for a snack later?
Pineapple.
Ooh, that sounds good. I had some pineapples too, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good time for it. It tastes good.
Yeah.
So, Okay, Mom.
Huh?
I said okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. And remember what we said. The bed's still on. All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Later.
Later.
Okay, so she's getting a little bored. When she gets bored, this is when those strong delusions come. One thing I want people to understand, I'm going to go back to why I want to go solo and do things solo. But one thing I do want people to understand about mental illness, people who have mental illness are just like anyone else. They have lives. They have tremendous lives. Most of them, that's why a lot of people don't come out and say things to other people about mental illness, because once, especially in the States, once you find out someone has a mental illness, they kind of try to put you in this box of you're being a person that's not function, that you can't be on your own, you can't do things like that. So if someone who has a high IQ, because my mother has a really high IQ, that was the reason why she went to prison. They said that she was able to judge right from wrong. And that's not the issue. Just saying, when you're in that psychosis moment, you don't. It's like a 360. It's almost like it's not there. But people don't understand there's two sides to that coin. Like, if you're in an institution and you're doing nothing but eating, sleeping, and watching TV, especially when you don't watch TV, TV feels like, to me, it feels like I'm getting drained, like it's getting sucked out. I don't give a care if it is a good show that I like to watch. I cannot watch more than 2 hours of TV per week. Per week. Like, y'all, I'm so serious. And then sometimes when I do try to do it and I binge on it, it has to be one day. I cannot just go, ooh. It would just mess me up. So, and I know sometimes my mom is like that. Sometimes she can't do that. She likes to be outside. She likes to be in nature. That stuff calms her, not having that literally crushes the inside of her. So she retreats and she retracts, and she's going back into her memory bank to where she was at 30 something years ago, to when she was, incarcerated. Because it's like an institution. What else how do you even make that even seem like that's okay? we don't want to lock you up, but we're going to lock you up. Like, that's not always the answer. So, yeah. And for her, you seeing that those are the instances that she has, you know that the best way for people to come out of it is to see people who they know and they love, and they're bringing them back into reality, or they're being, back into to life. What we say, back to life, back to reality, that kind of thing. But anyhow, my aunt used to sing that song when I was a kid. Anyhow, it's like we've gotten to that point where we just feel like we need to throw people away just because they have issues, just because they have problems. I'm going to tell you this. You live long enough. I used to crack up and laugh at those older people when they say, you do just keep living. You're going to see, blah, blah, blah. She's like, Lord, I hope it's not. But the truth is, you keep living long enough, you're going to have issues. You're going to have issues that you didn't even think of. And the things that you thought was funny is not so funny. The things that you thought wasn't funny become funny. That's just how it is. So with that phone call with my mom, I don't try to justify it. I'm not trying to explain it. I'm just giving you my view and what I've seen happen with not only with my mom, but with the people that I work with. Family interaction, human interaction, letting them know that it is okay. Brings them back into themselves. When you ostracize people, you give them that spirit of rejection and blah, blah, this, and they can't work. They feel like they can't work through it. So then they bottle that up inside, and they just, it's crazy. No, I'm not having it. So speaking of that, this is why I say solo. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, sometimes you have to retract. Sometimes you have to retract. When I say retract, I mean, sometimes you have to leave some things behind. You have to leave some things behind in order to heal and get better. Some of the things and some of the people that I thought was helping, even growing now, some of the people that I was with a couple of months ago is not the same people that I want to be now. This is a time to elevate, and they're going in different directions in their life, and I'm going in different directions as well. So, so that's why I said, I think it's time for me to retract and to fly solo sometimes. Some of the people that are very closer to me, and I'm not saying just family, because a lot of them are not, and it's not what people think. Some of the people that I bond with understand my decisions for riding solo sometimes. Sometimes it's easier to elevate if you're not in a crowd. You can hear things a little better. You're not hearing all the voices if you're around everyone, giving their input when you're trying to do things. You have to have tunnel vision, and you have to be focused. If you have 12,000 people and 12,000 obstacles and 12,000 things around you, you cannot focus on what you need to do. Doesn't mean that you can't help them. You can't help, or you can't listen to, you don't agree or disagree with anyone. It just means that you need to be more focused and stern as far as what you believe and what you're trying to do. Because if you're too busy listening to everyone and everything else, you can't move forward. You cannot move forward because you're going pulling one way to the next way, to the next way, to the next way. When in reality, this is your life. You're entitled to live how you live. But if you want to accelerate and you want to make a long-lasting effect, not just pieces here and pieces there, you want to have the longevity, you have to structure your life and the things around you the way that that it's going to be beneficial for you. So, yeah. What else? I think that's quite much about, that's kind of it, and not only that, God has been showing me, like, certain things and certain people are not on the same, you're not on the same level. Some people have surpassed me. I'm going to be honest. Some people have surpassed me as far as, the spiritual and mental elevation, because they've been so focused, and it encourages me to go forward. But they didn't wait for me either. And there's some people who are behind me that I know that I have to leave there in order for them to get better, not only for myself, but for them to get better as well. So, I have to do that. I'm going to get off of here because I have all that stuff up there, not the open stuff, but all the stuff over there and all this stuff back here. I have to, wait a minute. Let's see. You see it. All that stuff back there, I have to get ready and put it in the food pantry that we have outside. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, they have a lot of food out here. It is a lot of food. It is a lot of resources out here. But there's going to come a time when it's very scarce and quite limited. So you want to help as much as you can. Help the people as much as you can, and be of service. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm also going to be probably recording, and I have to do those interviews. Gosh, okay. I don't even know if I really want to get into that arena. There's so much stuff happening, y'all. I don't even know if I really want to get into that arena. But I'm going to go ahead and try because, I asked God to make a way, and he did. So I'm going to get off of here. Hopefully something that's said and done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.